And we are now live for Growlersations episode 7. And boy, has time flied. First Growlersation 7 episodes ago was literally my cell phone leaning up against a growler and us going live on Facebook. And here we are with real cameras. My man Anton over there behind the mic is with Central Track making it happen. We've got our special guest, Paxton Dove, came all of the way from Waco just to hang out and be on the internet with us. This is for you, Anton. All right.
Pleasure.
So
here,
we have the beers that we're drinking today are, the first one getting poured is Sticklebrecht IPA, which is one of by Brain Dead Brewing here or somewhere else because we don't film this at Brain Dead. And then what I'm drinking is Sword in the Crown, which is a rye ESB. Drew loves rye, and ESBs are that classic kind of English drinking beer style, so it's a good one. Normally you guys have seen us drink one growler for every 2 people. Today we have 3 people, but Paxton likes to really drink, so we're going for it. We're going to drink 2 growlers anyways. So Paxton, you are the founder, proprietor, main man of Dancing Bear Pub in Waco.
That's still true.
Still true. Tell us about Dancing Bear Pub. When did you open your doors up down there?
We got the doors open in 2007. We hope to be open in 2006. I mean, I think y'all have experienced similar things with this still. We're about a year later than we wanted to be, and I guess now we're at 10 years, and it's been 10 wonderful years of owning a bar. My wife and I were talking yesterday about having a dream job. I think this is it. This might be it.
Hey,
I'm not going to complain at all.
Maybe at year 10 it starts finally feeling like a dream.
In 2007,
4, 5, 6, 7,
2007 I was 5'4" and I weighed 125 pounds. And all I can say, y'all wouldn't believe that.
No, I don't. I don't believe that.
But
I will call you a liar.
Okay, well, go ahead and call me a liar, but it's really increased my manhood owning the bar, or just personhood. I don't know how to say it anymore. Personhood. My personhood has grown.
There you go.
Yeah, as well as my belly.
So 10 years. Did you guys have a 10th anniversary party?
We had
a little throwdown.
We had a throwdown. It was fun. We invited a bunch of breweries that we've dealt with over the last 10 years to come up and bring special beers, and mostly just a normal deal. We didn't charge any covers or any weird try to make it anything that wouldn't make my employees have to do any more work than they already have to do.
You're a good boss.
Because they hate working, but I'm just kidding. They love working, so I guess. But I try to keep it easy for them and make it fun for the patrons. So.
Well, that's cool. Are you from Waco?
I was born in Waco, but I didn't grow up there. So.
Okay.
Let me drink some of this beer real quick.
Okay. So 10 years. Funny that you say 10 years. I actually didn't know that connection, but Flying Saucer in Austin is having their last birthday this year.
I heard that today.
They're shutting their doors after 10 years. It was not like a going out of business thing. Their lease ended and it was time to move on. But 10 years ago, man, I opened that place. I remember what it was like opening a spot 10 years ago.
It was fun.
Yeah, times were very different there in the whole beer scene, and especially in Texas. And
eight breweries back then, I think.
No one knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Like maybe
even I could do it.
Maybe Farbstein at Real Ale and Brock at St. Arnold had figured out what they were doing by then. Maybe Fritz over in RAR, but other than that, everybody 10 years ago was still trying to be like, so there's this thing called beer.
That one guy, Chip. I think that guy Chip had it going.
Oh yeah,
Chip. He was working on it.
Chip's been crushing it down there forever, and the shortest brewery in Texas there for a while, back before they built that new space. It used to be like 7-foot ceilings in there.
But with the longest tanks.
Walk around, hoses, 100-yard hoses all over the place. Those are the days. Yeah, so the Flying Saucer in Austin is shutting down, and that's
sad.
Yeah, it's sad. I entered that I entered that bar a little beer child, and came out of it
back
chubbier
to growing taller as you own bars.
Yeah.
Your dad's really tall, isn't he?
He is.
I think it's because he's owned the bar for so long, maybe.
If you ask him, he says he's 6'3" and 3/4.
Probably has to do with owning a bar for a long time. I'm just throwing this out here.
I would love it. Yeah, he was 5'4" to start with. And it's true.
It's
you
true.
Might, you might be growing.
You grow an inch every year you own a bar.
Well, yeah. So I was born in Waco. Going back to that, I was born in Waco. I grew up in Longview, Texas. Not a lot of craft beer in Longview at the time I grew up. I think they got it going on pretty good. Tyler has a brew pub now. I think it's True Vine. Is that correct? Anybody know?
True Vine. I've heard of True
it's
Vine.
True
I think
Vine.
that is
I think they are out of Tyler,
one
yeah.
that's out in Tyler.
But yeah, they weren't there when I grew up. So, but I left Longview and moved to Austin.
Yeah.
So got into beer when I was in Austin.
Everybody does a little time in Austin. You think it's kind of
Seems
part
like
of the deal. I spent my 7 years there.
I think it's a if you're an alternative kid, or back when I was a kid, if you're on the alternative fringe society as a kid, you moved to Austin.
Yeah.
From Texas. So,
What would you have done? Was there you know?
I was a forestry major at Stephen F. Austin originally.
Go Jacks, huh?
You know, yeah, they won the national championship after I left. So
Oh,
I didn't play for the football team, but
You geared them up for their successes.
I think so. I think it helped.
What's forestry?
I think that's let's start off with dendrology. It's the study of trees. Forestry would be like where you go out and work for a paper mill or the U.S. Forestry Service. Again, I didn't define forestry, and I'm using it in definition. That's horrible. But I'm going to do it anyway because that's where I'm at.
Trail
Truly
maintenance?
Yeah.
Or dabble in any trail maintenance?
My deal would have been more of helping a paper mill keep trees growing in order to have more paper. And that would have been that's how you make money in that field, I believe.
Interesting.
I didn't stick with it, obviously.
So paper mills are heavily involved in the actual planting and growing of the trees too. It's not just like finding new fields to knock down.
Seems like if you're cutting
Where
down
can we
trees
go
to
now?
make paper,
We need more paper.
Stroking their cats. And
beneficial to grow something that would come back. Yeah, I think so. But yeah,
I just thought about.
I like the idea that they all have cats.
Inspector Gadget. Who was the bad guy in Inspector Gadget? Claw.
Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought of Claw in his little chair, like stroking his cat and being like, "Where do we make our paper from next?" But clean paper.
So yeah, forestry. Yeah, that was an interesting road. I didn't make it down that one.
My road I didn't make it down was engineering. I went to Trinity University in
Great
San
job with
Antonio.
bowls and tacos. Though. I noticed that it looks well engineered.
I did. Yeah, I haven't done any engineering. Did you hear that? I did not do any engineering.
City of Dallas. There was no engineering done by this guy or this guy.
Yeah, I was at Trinity University in San Antonio studying engineering, and I just figured out one day schooling wasn't going to be for me, and started mopping floors at the Flying Saucer in San Antonio. I started meeting all you crazy weirdos.
It happens fast, yeah. Especially if you're. Never mind. I'm not going there.
So Flying
Young
Saucer
bearded
San
boy.
Antonio, we used to get the real ale. Real ale used to deliver out of the hatchback, and they would break down on 281, and we'd get the call, and we'd have to go drive and pick
Somebody
them
in a
up
big old
and
truck, go get 'em
unload
in.
the beers from the back of their car. So
Yeah.
I have a similar.
help them finish their deliveries.
That's pretty awesome.
When I first
Yeah.
started, McKeska was probably so they deliver out of Killeen, and they're like a big distributor to the Fort Hood base. So if you're not a part of the Fort Hood base, you're not buying enough beers for them to even worry about.
Yeah.
And the guy would send his daughter to deliver beer to the brewery, and she wasn't big enough to pull the kegs out of the cooler. She'd show up and be like, "All right, here's your beer. Come get it out of the car."
Go and get it.
I was like, "Oh my gosh!" are you
Get a
serious?"
triangle. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Beer's here.
Beer's here. Come get it. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I never had anybody else show up and not have a dolly and be ready to run." But that's Waco, man. That's how Waco goes.
So early days, did you have to do anything to bridge the gap between the distribution of Dallas and Austin, and to get beer in Waco?
TABC would not like to hear about that.
Well, okay. I mean, but
Yeah.
coaxing deliveries to be made outside.
There was a lot of work with breweries to get them to try to stop. That we're making Austin to Dallas runs and stuff like that. I mean, I did what I could. I tried to go and visit everybody and talk to everybody I could. And be like, hey, I'm a really small guy in a really small place, but I'm really, excited about the craft beer thing, and I want to get it going in my town. And from that, I mean, not everybody was able to do exactly anything. I mean, it's one of those deals where everybody's hands are tied. TABC has these rules for grabbing the counties, and as far as like without an alcohol license, you can't get a package carrier's permit. It's certain things like that.
Yeah. Not allowed to cross counties and blah blah blah.
It's very difficult. You can cross counties, but you have to have under I think it's under 4.5% or something like that. But
so our mutual
that wasn't popular 10 years ago. Now it's perfect. Half the beer.
Our mutual friend, acquaintance, I guess I would say, Chris Black out at Falling Rock, who comes from the Texas beer scene. He was an old Ginger Man guy before he went up to Denver. But the old great cool stories about Falling Rock getting started were all about that, because the Colorado Alcoholic Beverage Commission, they didn't care about all that stuff. So if you were able to get the beer, you could pour it. So he would be driving around all over the place, getting people to swing kegs through and all that. And, that was the old cowboy Wild West thing of how to get something going. And it's a shame that we've been held back by some of the legislative efforts.
It takes a lot of the building the relationships and stuff like that with brewery owners and bar owners, and that cross culture.
Yeah,
kind of goes away when you take those types of things out of it. Whether that's, I don't know if that's the goal of the TABC to keep us from having relationships, but it definitely
probably not.
It definitely makes it tougher to have a.
It is not the official views of Growlersations that the TABC's goal is to keep it.
They're just trying to regulate it to keep us all safe.
They do want us to keep it safer, I bet. Kids at least.
Yes.
Let's keep it there.
Keep it away from the kids.
Well, I think that the old days were pretty fun. I think that as far as distribution is kind of been forced on everybody, and either you go that way or you go away. The guys that are self-distributing have to have an awesome product, and they got to work really hard to get their awesome product out.
We've never self-distributed. We've carried guest beers here at Brain Dead, so we are able to enter in distribution agreements. We distribute through Flood Distribution, but we've never had to go down that route of what it's like to have. Let me get some of that IPA. I didn't get any of that one.
Try that one. ESB, right?
Yep.
Having to go down the route of fueling the trucks and trying to drive around and do all that stuff. I just can't even imagine. Right now I'll call on some accounts. I call on double wide and single wide most recently. Started picking up Honey Lager, and that's just that's enough for me right there. I can't imagine having to. I don't have to load it up and get in the car and go when I clean the lines.
Shotguns at 7:30 at night.
Yeah, all the shotguns all day. Every time you stop somewhere, you got to drink a beer with them.
Well, those shotguns. I wasn't talking about those shotguns. I forget about those shotguns because it seems like they fell off of social media. Is it not cool anymore to shotgun a beer?
Well, it's just we just got ran off. We all got warning letters in the mail about shotgunning beers. And so
TABC, y'all haven't sent one to Waco yet. Y'all should go ahead and send us a letter. We feel left out.
Well, I'm gonna stay away from that one. No comments.
Well, we don't have any shotguns anyway.
So you have a pirate ship.
I do have a pirate ship.
What's going on with that?
I think our boom operator, his brother just slept on that pirate ship as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Mitch. Anyway,
but it's like 20 feet tall and the whole thing.
Me and a buddy. Actually, let's go back to the beginning. My wife wanted to buy like $1,000 playset deal, and I was like, absolutely not. We're not buying Chinese pine, and we're not gonna. I don't want to spend all this money on a
Chinese
playset
pine, huh?
that I've helped my little brother
Forestry.
put one together. Oh yeah, I forgot about the forestry thing. Normal people may not think about that thing. You got to take a dendrology 101 class.
To really
that'll
know
be
the
like
evils,
right in the forefront.
Really know the evils of Chinese pine.
Yeah, no doubt. But nobody likes a set of hardware that comes without one bolt. which is pretty much what all these kits come with. Sorry to you guys. So I was like, we can build one ourselves way cheaper. So I got online, I found some plans. The plans actually came, but they weren't scaled. I mean, they were a scale where they were like in inches basically.
Yeah.
So any scale version of that you wanted to make, you just scale it up and you go. There's a ton of math in scaling up a
pirate ship. Did you have to bring bring a pirate scaler in?
You just need an engineer.
I needed you, man. I needed you bad. But
You guys can make a boat together.
We winged it, and
Yarg.
a couple nights of rain brought it on. We're like, we got to finish this thing up. It won't hold water, so if it's flooding, don't bother coming over.
won't make it to
it's
the
not gonna help,
mainland.
but yeah.
What would your neighbors
Was
say?
it like the Ark when the
Neighbors
flood
are
comes?
really excited.
Why you building that
Waco-
ark, Noah?
I built the pirate ship pre Chip and Joanna Gaines' success.
So you're the original ship.
Well,
game.
we used to have people just driving by like.
Second reference to Chip Gaines in 7 episodes.
Well, I bought my building from him too, so we'll go into that in a little bit.
All right.
So the pirate ship thing, I forgot. We used to have a couple people driving by a day, taking pictures, and now it's like on the weekends, like 10, 15 people driving by taking pictures of our pirate ship. I'm like,
The Waco Pirate Tour is like
Yes,
the
I'm
tour of the stars in LA, where you get a bus, the bus with the people sitting on the roof. And it's like,
I probably shouldn't be, but I'm a Cub Scout leader, and one of the guys in Cub Scouts with me, one of the adult leaders, his brother plays in a pirate band down in Houston. He does the Scarborough Fair. They're the guys that set up the big pirate bar and everything. And so I'm in the works of trying to have him come and play the pirate ship and do like a concert up in my front yard type deal.
Right on.
It's like 7 years from now or something.
love to see someone play the
I'm a
pirate
notorious procrastinator. So.
So,
Cheers to that.
yeah, I'll drink to that. So I don't have a pirate ship. I have a warehouse. I have a weird warehouse down in the Cedars.
I'll sleep in your warehouse.
Yes, you have. And Christmas.
Pre-flight.
So Christmas Day is my birthday party. Any Growlersations fans out there want to come party with me on Christmas night, you let me know. My real birthday is actually tomorrow, but I find it's easier to get people to party with you on the 25th. So my version of a pirate ship is at my warehouse, and I'm gonna have Mark Rebillet come play. Have you ever seen one of Mark's performances?
I've never seen him. No.
He's been doing Twilight Lounge Friday happy hour sets, like 7 to 9:30, and then I think he's playing Quarter Bar on Saturday. Well, YouTube, bro.
I missed him is all I'm saying. Well, my son Hogs have a Minecraft videos and stuff. So.
He used to work here. He's part of our opening team. So he worked here for a long time. He's played some of our festivals. He's played some of our parties on the patio. That was the idea where you might have said it. Favorites like Put It in Your Mouth, Poop It on the Floor, Stop That Rape. Lots of really good ones. He's a very creative person.
Mom, I want to leave.
Stop That Rape. It's not pro-rape.
Yeah.
No more rape. Anyways, Mark Rebillet is a really talented dude. He's going to be playing his improv comedy DJ set, or as he likes to say, doing my thing, at my Christmas party, as well as those other places throughout December.
Did you just bring me here to pitch your Christmas party?
Yes, the long, slow rollout to my Christmas
I'll come
party.
to it, I guess.
You were talking about having someone play your pirate ship, man. I'm talking
yeah.
about.
You're going to have somebody play your
You came up here to talk for 30 minutes and drink a beer. You're not going to go to a fucking party?
That was a straight segue.
That's true. Pretty awesome segue though.
But he's awesome.
But yeah, you should check it out. He's got like 5,000 YouTube subscribers. We have 9 YouTube subscribers. So any of you guys watching,
Tell your friends.
will you be number 10?
I'm going to be number 10 because I'm going to start watching them after this. I wanted to keep it original and not. I didn't want to have seen one and know what to.
Now that you've been on it, you're going to start watching.
Dude, I've gone down
Probably
so
the
many
best
rabbit
one.
holes, the YouTube holes or whatever, for like Illuminati, blah, blah, blah.
But you always start with this, right?
Mark Rebillet, the other day, hours. I was just like, dude, this is amazing. It was my background music. What the hell is this?
Oh yeah.
He has conversations with himself. Like,
Definitely.
what are you? They're at a table
The dinner party where the couple got in the fight, and he recorded the noise of the fork and knife on the plate, and then
all the people talking in the
had 3
background.
random just bullshit conversations and looped them all, and then he did a fight between 2 people, a husband and a wife.
Keep it. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, Lisa?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, it's so great. Shout out to Mark Rebier. I'd love to have a Mark Rebier collaboration Growlersations someday. Maybe where he just DJs. Jeff and you and I talk, and Mark just DJs the background. Yeah, pull it up on your phone. Just hold it up.
I wanted to actually show the inside of my bar off my phone. Is that cool? And maybe some pictures of my family.
You got a live stream? You want a live stream? You got some pictures.
I mean, I have pictures of my family that I like to throw out there to grab some points. People like me.
It's like the Wendy Williams show. You can do a shout out to some people when you come on.
Hey kids.
Shout out to
really
Boy Scout Troop 113.
Wait, hold on.
Represent.
Corey Pond, you're gonna be great at this on Thursday, man. I feel like you got this, brother. Anyway, that's my shout out.
Corey Pond will be our guest on Thursday. We will be.
He's gonna be great.
We will be having we will be on the road at another super secret location, talking about his exciting things going on.
I'm gonna go to Frisco tonight. What?
Hey, go for it.
I heard there's.
Sounds like a country music song.
I'm going to Frisco.
3 chords
tonight.
and the truth.
Is that how?
That's how country music goes. So Shitdang. You are Shitdang. Jeff is also part of Shitdang. I'm the anti-Shitdang. We've got the whole thing going on.
Shitdang is not one person for sure.
Shitdang is a movement.
It's 8.
No, I think it's like 11 hats. So.
Yeah.
But
11 hats. You guys are up to 11 now?
I think there were 11.
There were 12 total, and one's been burned.
I'm sorry. Is that not allowed to laugh at?
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that out loud. I'm like, sorry, guys.
Was that an inappropriate thing for me
Let's
to
talk about
chuckle?
the Texas Tavern League.
Okay, all right. Speaking of the saucer shutting down, let's talk about the Texas Tavern
Do you think
League.
that's what it was?
Let's go ahead and talk about that Texas Tavern League.
Well, I thought that this would be the last year that I paid the taxes for the Texas Tavern League running as a nonprofit. Hi guys.
Is that still happening?
I went ahead and paid it one more year so we can continue
you
on.
Recruit? Recruit for the Texas
Tavern League is still a viable entity as far as the feds are concerned.
What is the Texas Tavern League?
What's the
So
idea
it's supposed
behind
to be a loose conglomerate of brew pubs and craft beer bars that are locally owned. And back in the day, I mean, this was almost 7 years ago. So we were worried about proper glassware and stuff back then, like getting rid of like shaker pints and et cetera. So I mean, some of the requirements we haven't been used in a long time. But back in the day, let's give a shout out to these guys. I think it was
shaker pints are those old straight-walled pint glasses that cocktail people will use on the top of their metal shakers. They're not good for beer.
So, good friend was in this thing. Draft House in Austin was in it.
Ooh, Josh Wilson would be a good growler.
Yeah, he might be a good person to have to talk with. The guys down at in San Antonio, what's the name of that great bar? The Friendly Spot.
Friendly Spot. I knew it was Spot something.
Yeah,
I was right there. I met them. The funny thing is, I met them at GABF that year that we all road tripped up there together.
Yeah.
That was how I got to know the Friendly Spot and what they got going on. So
I met Matei that year.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a great comment the other day?
So Texas Tavern League, you united these people, and the idea.
No, we didn't unite ever. We tried.
Oh.
Turns out that you guys own a bar now, or a brew pub.
Are you gonna recruit us? For the
No, I just know now that y'all are so busy that y'all are gonna try to make me do all the work, and I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, it just came down to that. I tried to hire some people to do the work.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has to keep making their donations in order to employ people.
So what's next for you?
You know, me and my wife just had our 11th anniversary. We're talking about that. I was like, I'd really like to...
Can't believe she puts up with you for 11 years.
I am so surprised as well. I mean, I think one of the things is
I'm just a fair weather friend from 100
I was
miles
going to show
away.
the pictures.
You know?
I was going to show the pictures.
I'm
of
only
my,
there during the good times.
I was going to show the pictures of my children. I think that's the only reason she stays with me. But whatever the reason, I love it. You know. We were talking.
She's
We were
really
talking
into
about
scout,
this. Yeah.
dating scout leaders. That's
Yeah,
kind
she's
of
really
part
into
of
Cub
it.
Scout
That's part
kids.
of
I
it.
was a Boy Scout leader too. Don't get me wrong. But, just graduated out of that, and you have to go back every once in a while.
Yeah.
Man, you guys, I've been really proud of you guys for opening this thing. This is pretty awesome. And also,
Why don't you carry more of our beer? Show us.
you know, we
show us
just
your pride.
we just got a
Show us
delivery.
how proud you are.
Okay, I'll try to do that. What we need to do is have Cole on here with me so y'all can guess him why he's not buying us beer.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. Start bringing the beer buyer on too for a quick 1 minute segment
Yeah.
called "Why Are You Not
Why Are
Buying
You Not
Beer?"
Carrying This Beer?
Brain Dead Beer.
Well, I mean, he probably could handle it, I guess, for 1 minute. But I'm out of here, guys. I love y'all.
You gotta finish.
Gotta finish this.
You can leave as soon as your beer's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that when it's over?
Yeah. Yeah, it's over when the beer's done.
Okay.
When they bring another growler.
Oh,
We did pretty good on
I
two.
can say fuck, right?
You're cool. Central Track doesn't have rules. They have the same rules that Brain Dead has,
Good, then fuck.
which is don't get me in legal trouble. If it's not against the law, then it's fine.
I know a really shitty attorney.
Yeah, I have a good attorney,
Oh.
David Denny, foodbevlaw.com.
I was
Takes
gonna-
care of us.
I don't like to refer my good attorney
Yeah?
to other people. I like to
He
keep them for
specializes in
myself, but-
hospitality. I think it's a good thing for
Oh,
you.
it might be good
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I tend to go for.
He's got all the cool kids up here in the North
I
Texas.
tend to go for my regulars as my attorney.
Yeah, one of your regulars, your
Yes.
attorney.
Well, I mean,
so when shit
we have
happens,
we
you
have
can be
a
like,
we have a
who's-
law school. We have a law school right there. I mean,
who's got their bar card on them,
oh, they have a card, don't they?
supposedly.
Who's getting in trouble now? Adam, James, Jake.
So when do we
See
get
you guys.
when do we get a dancing bear in Dallas
Oh man, you think?
or in Frisco?
You know, I thought about extending that. What are you doing? You gonna drink yourself?
Keeping it even because you guys are slacking.
So
It's my job. It's what I do.
You know, I thought a lot about expanding, whatever the Dance Bear Pub, but I got to figure out my food issue. It's my real problem right now. But
Don't you have 13 food trucks in the back?
And aren't you like in charge of the farmers market in Waco?
13 food trucks operating out of one truck. It's amazing. And you should come see it. It's really cool. I am on the board of the farmers markets. We have a large Mennonite community, so we have a lot of farmers market people who do not want to work at a bar.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Somehow, I'm able to
Keep it going. Keep it on the rails.
So what are you saying? You're trying to understand the
I'm
restaurant
saying that
side?
you can bring your own food into Dancing Bear Pub until we
that's-
come up
that's
with a
where-
solution. Yes, thanks.
Just get all the delivery
Yeah.
places on the wall.
Oh, just we should put other people's menus up.
Work a deal out with Health Camp where there's there's one of the
I love me some health care.
where there's one of the bank things, you know, with the
A tube.
pneumatic
Yeah, a
tube,
tube.
where you can be like, I'd like that, and
You could probably fit
the burger
like
comes
6
on
burgers into that thing.
you stack them. Of
Burgers
course.
and fries. Yeah.
Of course. Health Camp in Waco, right on 35, is one of my favorite burgers and shakes. And
I eat there a lot too.
It's good stuff. You're road tripping. So it's time to finish these beers. You got a lot. You got a lot left there. Can you make that disappear? All right. So upcoming events. What do we got? Anything going on? Jesus Christ! You got anything going on at Dancing Bear you want to talk about?
ESB is
coming
really
up?
good.
Thank you. This got rye in it. Anything coming up
You're
at
trying to put that
Dancing
in
Bear
mine?
you want to talk about?
We're having a New Year's Eve party like everybody else. No, nothing really new. We don't have anything planned.
We're doing New Year's Eve shotgun. Midnight at Brain Dead, New Year's Eve
I think
shotgun.
there's a shotgun.
$3 gets you a can of Hans. And we'll shotgun a beer. That is it for the Growlers. We are nice and empty. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. This was episode 7. Please don't hesitate to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are live via Central Track as well.
My
Thanks
kids
them
are
for
hungry.
helping
Stop
us.
in Waco.
Yes. Thanks for Anton and the crew at Central Track for helping us out with video production. If you're ever heading down 35, if you're in Waco, or if you're just heading to Austin or San Antonio or whatever, swing by Dancing Bear Pub and say hey to my man Paxton. He's in there hanging out all the time.
Go by his house. Get on the pirate ship.
Yeah, if you drive around and you see a pirate ship, just go hang out.
Probably
He's
on the
cool.
internet, so.
He'll be fine with it. But this is Growlersations episode 7. Sam, Jeff, and Paxton saying goodbye. Have a good one.